Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on tight because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant rumors of the season, and it involves none other than Trent Williams, the legendary left tackle from the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you heard that right. Reports are swirling that the 49ers, sitting at 8-5 and navigating a tight salary cap situation, are considering pulling off a blockbuster trade that could send Williams to the Giants. And let me tell you, this is not just some fan speculation. It's gaining serious traction. And if it happens, it could reshape the NFC East and the Giants' entire trajectory moving forward. The 49ers, currently sitting with roughly $14 million in cap space, are eyeing a rebuild that prioritizes youth and flexibility, especially on the interior defensive line, which has been shaky lately with multiple concussions. Their odds of winning the Super Bowl are still pretty solid at plus 800, but they see an opportunity to make a move that could set them up better for the future. Williams, at age 37, might seem like a veteran nearing the end of his career, but the guy is still at the top of his game. His PFF overall grade for 2025 is a stellar 94.8, which ranks him as the third-best offensive tackle in the league. His pass blocking grade is a jaw-dropping 92.6, second only to the elite, and his run blocking stands at 96.2, also second overall. That kind of consistency, combined with just 2 sacks allowed and 6 hits, proves that Williams remains an absolute force at left tackle, a position that's so crucial for any offense trying to protect their quarterback and establish the run. And speaking of quarterbacks, the Giants desperately need that kind of stability and leadership up front. With Ezeudu and Van Roten currently injured, the offensive line has been a real weak point, leading to more sacks and pressure on Daniel Jones. Adding Williams would not only shore up the line, but also inject some veteran wisdom into a rebuild that's been plagued by inconsistency. Think about it, Williams would be an instant upgrade, elevating the entire offensive line, which in turn would boost Daniel Jones's confidence and performance. His presence could be the difference maker that pushes the Giants from a middling offense to a top-tier unit, especially as they try to develop their young quarterback. But why would the 49ers trade such a key player? Well, that's where the cap and age come into play. Williams, with a salary of around $30 million, is one of the highest-paid tackles in the league, and with the 49ers trying to manage their cap, they see an opportunity to free up around $25 million by moving him. Plus, with the 49ers' current health issues, multiple concussions on the defensive line, and a ranking of 17th in points allowed, they're looking to rebuild the interior and add some youthful energy. The trade would involve the Giants sending some draft picks and possibly a linebacker, which is a position they're also looking to bolster. Now, let's talk about Williams himself. The guy's resume is nothing short of legendary. Over his career, he's played in over 150 games, earning a PFF grade of 93.5, which is one of the highest in league history. His EPA per run of plus 0.17 and over 200 pancakes show how dominant he's been in the run and pass game. Despite a few injuries, like that rib injury in Week 8, Williams has been remarkably durable, playing 94% of snaps last season. Standing at 6'5" and weighing around 320 pounds, he's often compared to Jason Peters, but with even more consistency and a plus 10% win rate in pass protection, according to PFF. His stats also back it up. He maintains an 86% assignment success rate and has committed fewer than 10 penalties in his career. And let's not forget that Week 3 game versus the Rams, where he allowed 0 hits, pure dominance. Now looking at the 49ers side of things, they're eyeing the future. With just about $14 million in cap space, they're trying to make strategic moves to stay competitive. The odds for a Super Bowl are still strong at plus 800, but they're also looking at rebuilding their interior line, especially with the wear and tear on their defensive front. Williams, with his age and injury history, might be seen as a trade chip to bring in younger talent and create more flexibility. Rumors from insiders like Rossini suggest that the 49ers are a bit cautious about Purdy's health, especially given his recent concussion history, which adds to the urgency of their roster shakeup. They want to keep their window open, but are also aware that maintaining elite performance requires some sacrifice. So, what does this mean for the Giants? Well, if the trade happens, it's a game changer. The Giants' offensive line ranks 29th in the league with a PFF grade of just 62-0, allowing way too many sacks and hits. Bringing in Williams would instantly elevate that unit, potentially reducing sacks by 20 and gaining over 160 yards per game on the ground. It would give Daniel Jones that much-needed extra protection, and his quarterback rating could leap from around 55-0 to an impressive 75-0. That's a huge boost, especially when you consider how much better his decision-making and confidence would be behind a veteran like Williams. This isn't just about fixing the line. It's about raising the entire offense's ceiling, giving them a real shot at making a playoff push, and possibly even sneaking into the postseason with a more balanced and dominant attack. And don't forget, Williams' impact isn't just on the field. He's a leader, a veteran mentor who can help shape the young guys on the roster, like Ezudu or the new draft picks if they bring some in via the trade. His experience in high-pressure playoff games and Super Bowls, combined with his toughness and work ethic, would be invaluable for a Giants team that's still building but has serious potential. The Giants have been on the rise, and adding someone like Williams could accelerate that process, making their offensive line virtually unbreakable. Just imagine what that would do for the team's confidence and morale, especially as they chase their dreams of another Super Bowl appearance. Now, talking about the big picture, if this trade materializes, it could also send shockwaves through the NFC East. The division is already competitive, with teams like the Eagles and Cowboys always lurking, but a dominant Giants team with a fortified line would be a serious contender. It's not just about this season. It's about establishing a foundation for sustainable success. The Giants have been patient, developing their young players, and this move could be the final piece to push them over the top. Fans are dreaming of a future where the offensive line is as tough and resilient as ever, and Williams' addition could be the catalyst for that. Now about the Super Bowl odds. If the Giants were to pull this off, it would definitely give them a shot at climbing those betting lines. Currently, their odds are around plus 150,000, which isn't great. But if they add a veteran like Williams, especially with his playoff protection grade of plus 24%, those odds could shrink significantly, maybe to plus 6,000 or even better. That's the kind of move that turns a team into a real dark horse, a team that could surprise everyone in the postseason. So in summary, folks, this potential trade isn't just about acquiring a top-tier tackle. It's about injecting the Giants with leadership, experience, and a winning mentality. It's about building a team that can stand tall against the best, especially with a veteran like Williams anchoring the line. The move could define the Giants' season, and if it happens, you can bet that fans will be talking about it for years to come. The Giants are on the brink of something special, and adding Trent Williams could be the key to unlocking their full potential. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and if it unfolds as rumored, it could rewrite the entire NFC East landscape. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Trent Williams would be the missing piece that takes this team to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. This is the kind of move that could change everything, and I honestly can't wait to see how this story develops. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's keep pushing forward because the Giants are on the rise, and with a little luck and some smart moves, we're heading for something special.